5:53 in the evening, and I'm driving, so I'm not gonna look at you. But I am driving to take myself alone to Marysville because my daughter has a dance recital this weekend, and they dance Friday night and Saturday night, different groups of kids. She is dancing tomorrow night, but I'm going to go be a room mom tonight. So the way that it works is it's free admission for the recital for like whoever. They hold it at the high school gym, which has a nice stage and stuff. But you have to pay a $25 recital fee per kid otherwise. Like, or just in general, that's how they pay for everything. Except if you room mom, then you don't have to pay it. And I'm like, I'm not gonna pay $25 for a recital fee because it's already $35 a month for dance, which I feel is kind of expensive for us to pick as an activity, but she enjoys it and it works out. So make that work. And then there's also paying for like the costume, and the costumes, my goodness. I always, when I danced when I was little, I danced through Park and Rec, and so we didn't like have fancy costumes. Usually it was like, hey, everybody wear jeans and like this color shirt. And then one year I do remember we had to go and have t-shirts made at like the local t-shirt making place in the mall. And then that basically meant we all got the same pink t-shirt and you had your name put on it in white letters and something else. But like we never did the fancy expensive dance costume thing. Well, here they do. But the way we work that is I go halves with my daughter on however much her dance costume costs. She pays for half of it and I pay for half of it. Just because otherwise it gets very pricey. And since she gets a weekly allowance for doing chores, it all kind of goes toward that. And then any of the extra stuff she pays for. So like she wanted a dance shirt and a dance sweatshirt this year, and so she saved her allowance and birthday money and stuff, and she bought herself the year's dance shirt and sweatshirt. So I don't know, that's kind of how we've worked it out. But tonight is my contribution as a room mom to basically make us $25. I basically just have to go sit in a room with some other people's children, which is kind of obnoxious. One year, I've done this 2 years now. The first year, the group of kids was really sweet and really nice and not a problem. And last year, half the kids were super sweet, and then there were a couple that were just brats. And it was worse because the other parents that were in the room with me knew the kids, especially the bratty kids, and we're not very good at like handling that situation. The nice thing for me is that I don't really know most of the kids at all, so they don't feel one way or another to me. So when I just say things like, hey, be quiet, they are. I just think it's very strange how you just randomly, I mean, because we're sitting in a school classroom, and I tend to sit in the chair at the desk because the other parents like to socialize with one another, and I don't know them, nor do I care to. So I sit up there and crochet, and the kids, sometimes they like to watch what I'm making. Last year I was making something more exciting. I think I was making a toy out of like brightly colored yarn. This year I'm gonna work on my dress. I'm working on the bodice. So that doesn't involve a lot of counting or anything, so I can do that. Hopefully I'll get through a decent amount of it while I'm there. And then afterwards I'm going to go to Walmart because I need to get a few things. I need to get lipstick for my daughter to wear to her recital tomorrow night because last year's melted. And I don't ordinarily like wear lipstick, but they're all supposed to. There we go, cruise control. And yeah, I also need to go and get the makings for banana splits because that is how our family celebrates special achievements by family members, is we have banana splits. It is a good, relatively inexpensive, fun treat thing that we do. Because it's not uncommon for Steve and I at least eat ice cream and occasionally eat ice cream with the kids, but the banana splits with the toppings and all that, that's a special treat. So I need to make that stuff, and we will have those on Sunday because we have discovered that we use the whether or not you get a banana split as incentive for the other kids who are not involved in whatever activity to behave, because it decides whether or not you get your banana split. So, anyways, I'm just going to drive there. I'm feeling a little perkier now. I have been exhausted all day. My son is feeling better-ish. He's still running a low-grade fever. Steve and I are thinking it actually might be a reaction to mulberries because they ate so many yesterday. We are trying to kind of, you know, figure that out. He's feeling fine though, just the slight temperature, and he had a headache yesterday, and he claims he still kind of does, but he is in much better spirits, so I think it has definitely lessened. But being a parent is just no fun sometimes. But, you know, there's only so much you can do, and otherwise you just gotta kind of let them wait it out. So, they're at home with Steve, and I should be home by, like, I don't know, it's almost 6 now. Dance recital starts at 7. I think I should be home by like 10:15. But we'll see. And I forgot to finish uploading the vlog before I left, so it will go up really, really late again tonight, but, well, that's life. So, okay, on to the dance recital room mom thingamajiggy. So this sign coming up is really funny. You can't see it, but it says, "Welcome to Waterville, next 5 exits." Well, that is because Waterville is a town that is built along the highway, as you know, a lot of our towns are. But it happens to have 5 cross streets that cross the highway. I mean, it's not like a super major highway either. It's just like a highway. And yeah, so 5 exits just means there are 5 streets that are now going to cross it. All of them leading to Waterville. Silly, silly sign. I don't know who thought of it, but it's kind of ridiculous.